Welcome back, and thanks for taking the time to watch this. Let's make this habit. Let's learn it and make it a habit so it's instinctual. You don't even have to think about it. You don't have to start from scratch. And let me know if there's any other topics or issues with relationships, dating, that kind of thing that you'd like me to talk about. All right, it's not rocket science, it's just practice. So practice, rehearse, get in reps, master the information, make it your own, and move towards excellence. Do you know you can make this more effective just by switching a couple things? So the first thing's called naive practice. The intention's to improve, but they get distracted, might take a couple lessons, and then not follow through. Once they've reached their comfort zone, they're like, it's good enough. Purposeful practice is the next level. They set a goal, they're motivated, there's concerted effort, and they ask for feedback. They're able to focus and get out of their comfort zone. The level after that is what they call the proto-deliberate level. This is when you find an expert that does the skill you want much better than anybody else. So you model your behavior, you develop a training routine that approximates that behavior. You keep giving yourself feedback and you adjust until you've got it. Deliberate practice is one level higher. You ask for and receive feedback from experts. You design the protocols for practice with the experts. There's well-designed, specific goals. You're consistently out of your comfort zone until your comfort zone expands, and you focus your attention. You're building upon your previous skill set. After you do the behavior, you get feedback from them and from yourself, and then you develop in your brain a mental representation of what you're going after. All right, let's make it our own. So Singles Mingle, flirting sequence, I am the prize. The technique or the mindset? Well, this one's mindset. So flirting is mostly about approach, mindset, not technique. The technique should demonstrate the mindset. Look, we're brainwashed and programmed. Let's just be honest with ourselves and admit that. A lot of people are like, oh, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Roughly 95% of what you do on a daily basis is not spontaneous. You didn't just come up with that. You're running a program in your brain that someone else installed in you. It's kind of like your computer. There's all sorts of stuff going on behind the scenes you have no idea about. You're unaware of the programming that's already there. You think you're consciously making choices, but you're doing habits, routines. You're on autopilot. You're doing things that you haven't updated since the age of 2 or 3 in a lot of cases. One such brainwashing is that the other person is the prize. Oh, she's beautiful, she's got a rocking body, she's got a great personality, she's brilliant, she's athletic. Whatever your thing is, they are the prize. They're better than me. How do we challenge that? How do we dispute that in our own brain? Well, I think you can dispute it in the moment, but maybe more powerfully, challenge it now. Frankly, I have a ton to offer. Don't say that out loud. But feel it deep within. Say it enough times to yourself before you go out on dates. Say it enough times that you feel it deep within. I am the prize. I know that her life will dramatically improve if she's with me. She just doesn't know that. Anybody who's with me, their life just improves. I don't advertise that. I want to choose a woman who I think should win the prize. It's like the lottery. Everyone would want it if they could get it. Okay, a little hyperbole, but still. A primary flirting mindset. Okay, if she's successful, she gets the prize, dating me. I know that her life will never be the same if she's with me. She will love being with me. How many times do you have to repeat that in your own brain before your brain starts shifting? And then you change your own wording. You challenge it, and you make sure that the wording fits you. You've been brainwashed. You have to dispute the messages of brainwashing. They're not true. If she's with me, here's what she gets. Go ahead and list it in your own head. If she's with me, here's what she gets. Who wouldn't want a piece of that? Every woman says they want that, and the lucky woman who wins me will get exactly that. There's a difference between intellectually knowing that to be true and feeling it in our heart, in our gut. When we're convinced that this is true, and it is our job to convince ourselves, no one else is going to do it for us, we act differently when we know it's true. I have a lot to offer. She's going to be thrilled once she gets to know me. People who know me really enjoy my company. What if we could do testimonials and letters of recommendation? This person knew me. They were like, it's just going to be another friend. And then when they realized, boy, this person really looks at life differently. This person really has a positive mindset. This person is consistently trying to encourage and inspire and help people laugh and get to know themselves. That is life-changing. Imagine that in a testimonial or a letter of recommendation. This person would make a fantastic partner. She wasn't my type, but if she was, wow, is she good at this and this? So demonstrate, don't tell. It's kind of like, I'm rich. Rich people don't tell you they're rich. Really rich people don't tell you they're rich. They don't brag about it. You can tell they're demonstrating it, but they don't go out of their way to tell you I'm rich. Let her both understand and experience that it's a win if she gets to be with me. I'm picky with who I let around me, with who I spoil and who I treat like gold. I don't go with just anyone. When I choose someone to be with and we spend time together, she will never look at the world the same way. She feels peaceful, encouraged, reassured, loved, and treasured. She experiences the emotional pampering and appreciates being cherished. Not put on a pedestal, but cherished. Then, when we go on adventures, they're more special. We have that bond, that emotional connection. And the lovemaking is magnificent. She can open up and be vulnerable. She can be who she is because she trusts herself and she likes me and wants to be with me because it calls out the best parts of herself. She likes who she is when she's with me. She won the dating lottery. She's clearly special if she was able to win me. Achieving a date with me is a win. She is of a higher status if she gets me to like her. Again, I know this is over the top, but that's your homework, your assignment, your challenge, your mission. Think through how she wins and why she wins before you flirt again. No, seriously, stop what you're doing right now. Yep, stop the thing. Think through how she wins if she's with you. I know it sounds like bragging, so you don't say it out loud and you don't say it to her, but if you don't know how she wins, you're going to have a hard time demonstrating it. All right, so think through demonstrating how she wins and why she wins if she gets you. If she's lucky enough to get you, right? Come up with 13 dates that demonstrate your sense of boldness, your daring, your ability to bring her calmness, but also security and emotions, your reassurance and excitement. Friend zone can't contain that. You are different, and you know that. Don't tell her, show her. Way more convincing. Give her a sample, a taste, a tease of what it would be like to be with you. You're not one of these guys who love bombs or buys her love. You're not insecure or feel inadequate. Let her know your depths, which means you have to know them first. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is next. Practice the showing rather than telling. Get in a bunch of repetitions until it's convincing to you both. You might need to have multiple mental repetitions first. Let's reinforce this thinking. Think about the word investment. We value the things that we struggle for, not that which is unearned. You need to put in effort and energy to get a date with me. You're not entitled to me. You're not entitled to the life you dreamed of. You have to work for it and make it happen. Will she see the value of being with you? Will you brand and market yourself well, or are you just going to wing it and be lazy? Do you truly believe what you're saying? Are you playing small again? Practice, practice, practice. As you look at this video in your head, it's in color, high definition, surround sound, and you have such incredible confidence as you go through it. Your posture, your voice, your humor, it's perfect and you're in flow. Your visualization is making your confidence higher and making it more likely that you'll follow through with it. You're leaning into the fun and playfulness. You're having a good time. You're leaning into confidence. Any fear that might have been in the way, any silly fear, you're just removing it. If you do 100 repetitions in your mind's eye, remember always to pay attention to emotions and feeling them. Then when it comes time to do it in reality, you're unstoppable. You are in control of your emotions, your confidence. Confidence is not contingent on their approval, on their acceptance. Confidence is not dependent on anything outside of you. No matter what happens in the outside world, confidence is your state. No matter what, you choose to be confident, and because it's your choice and you know how confidence works, you're confident. Confidence does not rely on an outcome. Just because I'm confident doesn't mean I win everything. And I know that I still have value and worth and have skills even when I don't win. So confidence does not rely on an outcome. So you've rehearsed it. You've mastered it. You're moving towards excellent. It's worth the practice, and besides, the practice feels good. So thanks for listening. Imagine if we were all better at dating. What impact could that have? If we tried to not hurt one another and played by similar rules, everyone understood what was happening, eliminate some of the guesswork, eliminate the mind reading. So please hit like, and please subscribe. It helps me spread the message of good, respectful dating and changes the culture of dating. If you want more resources, especially on conflict and relationships, check out my website, boyscounseling.com.